Listen, can we stop doing this thing here?
Why? Because you have a girlfriend.
Well, she's not just my girlfriend anymore. We're engaged now.
What?
We're engaged.
Shut up.
That's a lot of gas.
Dentists are not normally like your character.
No.
Tell me a little bit about her, because she is, for those who haven't yet seen the film, and that's most people now, tell me a little bit about her.
Well, let's see. She's not quite as stable as most dentists are. I think something may have gone awry in her childhood somewhere, and she has this fetish of sort of having her way with patients and,
Her assistant.
her assistant and probably anybody she probably could.
Because people have said that it's kind of quite a different role for you, and that's partly why you're cast. That it's a
Yeah.
whole different thing for you to be taking on.
I know.
And some of the scenes are quite what's the word? Kind of full on. When you sort of approach them when you're starting doing the filming, do you have much leeway with kind of how far you push it and how far you go with things?
Well, you kind of get the scene as is, and then you'll throw a couple curveballs in there and sort of play with it a bit and just see how far you can go, which is usually not. You can never go too far.
It's really rich territory, this film, the whole idea of horrible bosses. Presumably, at the moment, you don't really have a boss, exactly. I mean, you're Jennifer Aniston, so does the equation change when you become very famous
the
or
boss?
very rich? The idea of a boss being able to tell you what to do.
Oh,
The idea of being
no, you
powerless.
still have your bosses. There's still bosses. Absolutely. Studios and stuff.
Have you had a nightmare boss? I mean, years ago, before you...
I don't care how right you are when you when you display really bad behavior. I think that's inexcusable.
Yeah.
I don't think any great talent excuses bad behavior, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair enough. A lot of people would agree with you. Was there ever a time, I don't know, when you were a waitress or earlier on before the big career thing came along, when you were treated badly?
I've been so lucky in my career, even in my waitressing days and all of my jobs that I had, odd jobs, I had really great bosses. Nobody was mean.
People have strange perceptions about movie stars, don't they? Images are built up for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, what do you think people think about you?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what people think about me. What do you think people think about me?
Well, if I'm honest,
Yes.
If I'm honest, a lot of people, knowing that I was coming to talk to you, would say something like, Jennifer Aniston she seems like one of those people who's never been able to get happy, sort of genuinely happy in her life.
Now, where do you think that comes from?
I'm not saying whether it's true or false. It's just a lot of people would they have that kind of sense about you, and I just wonder if you're aware of it, or why does that happen?
I don't know. I think it's a narrative that people read in tabloids that is just fodder.
To kind of set the record straight.
Yeah.
Right now, how's things?
Right now, now, in the future, I mean, I'm extremely happy. My life is extraordinary.
And you're in a lucky position at the moment, I understand, to take some kind of time out. I mean,
Yes.
you're doing the promotional stuff now.
This whole year has been time out, actually, yeah.
And why do that?
Because I've been wanting it. I needed it. I've been working back to back for a couple years now, and I just needed to take a break to get my head clear and stuff.
My cab driver, when I came over here, taxi driver, said he thought that of all the Friends cast, that you'd done the best since the show ended.
We've got
Well,
presents!
It's very kind of him, your cab driver.
Is it possible in any way, because Friends is on all over the place, notwithstanding your film career since, can you lead in any way a kind of normal life? As in, can you walk into a coffee bar and just have a coffee, or do any of those things without all the stuff that comes with it?
There's usually stuff that comes with it, but then you can, but also no. There's times that you can walk in and it's really kind of normal. It depends. It depends on who you're surrounded by, and it depends on where you are, and it depends. There's moments when you get away with having a totally normal day, and then there's moments when people are sweet and want your autograph, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then there's the other times when it's not so pleasant, when the paparazzis are at their worst, and they're just being vultures and just sort of comes and goes, the good and the bad.
Jennifer, the film is very funny.
Thank you.
A little bit rude, but very funny. Thank you very much for your time
Thank
today.
you very much. Pleasure.